Welcome back. Now for your 5-day weather forecast, we go outside to Julia Grabowska.
Okay. The sun is shining and we are finally in the midst of spring. The temperatures aren't at seasonal average just yet, but the sun will make up for the cooler temperatures. Let's take a look at your 5-day weather forecast. It will be all sun today with a high of 9 and a low of 4 degrees. It's only getting warmer tomorrow with a high of 14 degrees, but a possible chance of showers throughout the day with a low of 4 degrees. On Friday, the weekend will start off sunny with a high of 10 and a low of 3 degrees. Saturday, we stay in the double digits with a high of 12 and mostly sunny skies with a low of 4 degrees. The weekend will wrap up with some showers on Sunday, but still warm with a high of 13 and a low of 6. Enjoy the sunshine and the milder temperatures, and you can finally put away those toques and mitts. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Julia. Turning now to national and international news, a suspect is in custody after at least 20 students were injured at a high school in the Pittsburgh area this morning. Police say the suspect is in custody is a male sophomore student. Some victims sustained stab wounds and are being treated for life-threatening injuries. Officials say the attacks took place in classrooms and a hallway of Franklin Regional Senior High School.
At least 20 people are dead and around 100 people are injured after a bombing in an Islamabad fruit market today. The bombing comes as the Pakistani government continues efforts to negotiate a peace deal with the Taliban. The Taliban is officially observing a ceasefire until tomorrow and denies involvement in today's attack. The blast is the deadliest attack in the Pakistani capital in more than 5 years.
After months of public debate, Health Canada has released its first public review of the controversial acne and birth control pill, Diane 35. The report says the benefits of the medication outweigh the risks. However, one drug safety researcher says the 10-paragraph summary lacks detailed information that would allow patients to make informed decisions. Roughly 40,000 Canadian women use the drug, which has been linked to 13 deaths. A high risk of developing fatal blood clots is associated with Diane 35.
Transport Canada is seeking feedback on a plan to give security screeners the power to break a padlock on a seal on luggage. The Canadian Air Transport Security Authority screens all checked baggage before it is placed on a plane. Screeners may open unlocked luggage to examine contents, however, they cannot force open a locked bag. The public has until Monday to provide their feedback to Transport Canada.
And now with your sports news, here is Jake Corderpat. So Jake, in Toronto sports, when one door closes, another one opens.
There's been a lot of ups and a lot of downs lately in the Toronto sports world. We're going to start with a little bit of a downer. Leaf Nation was dealt its final blow last night with a 3-0 loss to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Anders Lindback came off the bench for an injured Ben Bishop to stop all 25 Leaf shots. The loss, combined with a Blue Jacket win, officially eliminated the Buds from the playoffs for the 8th time in 9 seasons. After the loss, Coach Randy Carlyle says he felt extremely disappointed, shallow, and embarrassed. In other Toronto news, the Blue Jays opened a 3-game homestand against the Houston Astros with a 5-2 win last night. Melky Cabrera and Jose Bautista each went yard, cashing in 3 runs. Cabrera is riding a career-high 4-game home run streak and has 11 hits on the year. Mark Burley went 5 1/3 innings, allowing 8 hits and 1 run in the win. Brendan Morrow takes the mound tonight for the Jays. First pitch is at 7 p.m. The playoff-bound Toronto Raptors host the lowly Philadelphia 76ers tonight at the ACC. With a victory, the Raps would sweep the season series with Philly for the first time in franchise history. The team is looking for their 4th win in a row and have won 6 of their last 7. The Raptors announced Tuesday that Jonas Valanciunas will be in the lineup, despite the DUI charges laid against him Monday. DeMar DeRozan is averaging over 31 points per game against the 76ers this season. Tip-off's at 7 o'clock. And in college sports, the University of Connecticut is the king and queen of NCAA basketball. The Huskies women capped off an undefeated 40-0 season last night, defeating Notre Dame in the championship game. Brianna Stewart led the Huskies with a 21-point performance in a game they dominated with a 79-58 win. The Saints also came into the game undefeated, marking the first time 2 perfect teams have met in the finals. The Huskies have now won a record 9 national championships. And finally, we take a look this week at golf's center stage and first major of the year, the Masters. The world's best golfers are in Augusta, Georgia this week to vie for the coveted green jacket. The events kick off today with the 55th annual Par 3 contest starting at 3 p.m. Eastern. Adam Scott is looking to defend his crown, and without Tiger Woods in the field, more room is left open for the likes of Canadians Mike Weir and Graham DeLatte to shine. We'll have more coverage of the leaderboards throughout the week.
Thanks, Jake. After the break, we'll get the latest in entertainment from Lily Tran.
saying goodbye to The Ultimate Warrior, and Billboard music nominations are in. I'll have your entertainment update after the break.